Hello, my name is Derek, and we will be talking about our STEM Expo project. The pollution in the United States has drastically risen over the last few years. This has caused health problems to people across the United States, since some of the health problems, like cancer problems and other breathing. Some of this is due to power plants like nuclear and other polluting power plants. This is not good for us or our future generations. We could be making more environmental friendly power plants like water and wind power, knowing that the cost of wind power has decreased 70% since they were first made. These types of power plants are less harmful to the environment and the atmosphere. This is good, but also has its own problems. These power plants also have harmed the environment by blocking salmon runs in rivers and streams. Yet, there are other ways to make power with very, very little environmental impact. We will be making clean and more efficient energy using water. So our question we want to solve is, how can we produce clean energy and function efficiently for everyone's daily use?
Our plan to produce cleaner energy is a simple idea and requires a few materials. To build our design, we will need simple things like water and a tank. Our design will need thrusters, a water pipe, and turbines, as well as a generator to convert kinetic energy into mechanical energy. First, we will build a prototype using the same materials but at a smaller scale. The prototype will be a loop, and each side of the loop will have water pumps or thrusters to propel the water around the loop in one direction. While the water is flowing, it will create a current that will go around, making the mini turbine spin. The potential energy of the water will turn into kinetic energy, which will spin the turbines. The turbines will have magnets above them, which will use the kinetic energy to produce mechanical energy. Then the wires will send the mechanical energy to the generator, and it will distribute most of the energy to whatever it is hooked up to, and some of the energy to the water pumps or thrusters to keep on powering the system. Adjustments can be made to improve the prototype depending on the outcome. For example, if the water decides to travel two ways, then we can use pipes to force it to go one way. Just in case our prototype does not work the way we intended it to, we have a second design that we came up with. It works with water flowing down from a tank to another tank through a tube. In the tube there are turbines that spin and produce electricity. When the water passes through them into the lower tank, once in the lower tank, the water is sucked into some pipes and is poured back into the higher tank to repeat the process. Like in the other design, the electricity goes into a generator, and a small portion of it goes into powering the system, while the rest is used to power something else.
How our project is a social justice issue is, since pollution is a concern in our society, this can cause global warming. Energy also has a lot of the Earth's resources. We will be making our own clean energy that makes little pollution, that puts out lots of energy. By the end of December, we hope to have our final prototype and all of our data. We will be ready for the STEM Expo on January 24th. We think that this will be able to make cleaner energy in a better and different way to help power our society.